Hi, I'm outside St James's Park, game between Newcastle United and Arsenal at St James's Park. It's John Sinclair TV back again to do a quick preview. And I'm actually outside St James's Park, and it's going to be a cracking game. The atmosphere is quiet in a minute, it's going to build up later on, I'm pretty sure of that. But Newcastle are 2 more wins away from making the top 4. Could you imagine that? 18 months ago, we were bottom of the table. Fast forward 18 months now, we're in 3rd place in the Premier League, and we've gone so well this season as well. And look, Eddie Howe's got to pick a best 11 to beat this team, and hopefully we're going to get the 3 points. We have beaten good teams. Chelsea have beaten the poor side. We took 4 points on Manchester United, which is cool. We gave Manchester City a fright here. Let's hope we can do it against Arsenal. If we played like we did last season, we win this game. And they'll go out their key defenders. Saliba's going to be out, Gabriel's going to be out on the looks of it. It looks they're going to play Rod Horn at the back and Kilroya, if I can manage to stay correct, alongside them as well. And hopefully Callum Wilson and Alex Isak can cause those two some problems as well, because at the end of the day we need to win this game. I'm confident we're going to win this game as well. But I look at the atmosphere in a minute. It's in James's Park and it's kind of quiet in a minute, but it's definitely going to build up. I'm so confident we're going to win this game today. I've got to be positive because we are playing so well, playing some good stuff. We scored lots of goals. We scored 3 last week, we scored 6 the other week. In between that, we scored 4 against Everton. We have scored 13 goals in the last 3 games. Couldn't believe that. And Eddie Howe, the work he has done, the job he's done, has been absolutely fantastic. And I'm hoping that we can score lots of goals, hopefully today, against Arsenal. They can concede goals, they do tend to concede goals because of poor defending, but our front line's been fantastic this season. And if we're going to win this game, we've got to play the way we've got to play, and that's attack, and that's exactly what we're going to do. But I expect the side's going to be the same, the back four's going to be the same, midfield three's going to be the same, our front's going to be the same as well. I hope Sean Longstaff comes back in today. If he does, then Joe Linton should go out wide on the left and Sean Longstaff come back in the midfield. That's the only change I can think of at this moment. And I'm going to make myself...
Wait a lads.
Big up. And at the end of the day, lads, you know, I mean, we just got to get this win. I'm going to go 2-1 to Newcastle today. I'm so confident. Tell us what you think. Hit the like, subscribe as well, please. I'm going to do the fans cams in a minute. I'm going to do a quick interview with some fans. Also, I'm going to do some clips inside the stadium. And I'm going to make my way down to the Dog and Parrot pub as well to see Malcolm and Gibble if they're here, and hopes of us fans too. So, guys, just check us out. Away the lads. Just got a group of Newcastle fans in here, guys. Quick questions. Eddie Howe season. What do you think Eddie Howe season so far? Class. Okay, go Kelsey. Eddie Howe season so far? Eddie Howe season, how do you think he's doing?
Brilliant,
yeah? Okay, and what, do you think you're going to make Champions League this season?
Well, I hope so. Just got to get the wins.
Okay, cool. And give us a score prediction today, please.
Pardon?
Score prediction today, please. Score prediction.
2-0.
2-0 Newcastle. Score predictions.
2-1 Newcastle.
2-1.
3-1 Newcastle.
Cool stuff. And thanks so much for joining us there. And let's hope we get a winner. Yeah, thank you very much. I've got my guy Steve Leith here outside Dog Parrots, and he's a massive Newcastle fan, super fan. Steve, how are we doing, mate?
I'm good, mate, yeah. Doing what you do, podcasting on NUFC matters and covering a fantastic season, John, for Newcastle United. It's been a wonderful season, far exceeded the expectations, I think, of all Newcastle fans, and Eddie Howe and the team deserve a lot of credit for that.
Absolutely. 18 months ago we were bottom of the table. Here we are now, 18 months after that, 3rd in the table. Can we steer that? Can we get Champions League this season?
I think we'll all be very disappointed if Newcastle don't get Champions League this season, but I think 2 more wins, mathematically we're there. I think the fact that we're going to finish, you know, 3rd or 4th is just amazing. You know, we would have settled probably for, you know, 7th place and getting to a cup final. Would I have swapped it for winning a cup final? I probably would have, John. But you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. I'm delighted with where the way Eddie Howe and the lads have performed. It's been absolutely fantastic.
Well said, well said. Arsenal today at home. I mean, it's a tough game. We did it last season. We drew at the Emirates, and can we actually seal the deal today?
I think we can. I think Arsenal will be really at a low ebb after yesterday's result. Manchester City beating Leeds. I think Arsenal have blown the title, and listening to some of their podcasts over the last couple of days, they're not very confident. They're struggling with their back four. A lot of rumours flying around, John. The Botman might miss today, which could be a blow to us, but Newcastle have got more than enough to win this game. I think the return of Sean Longstaff will have a major part to play, and I think the fact that Isaac and Wilson are both banging the goals in, I think it'll seal the deal. I think Newcastle United will win today 2-0.
Fantastic. Those guys go as good as forward as you beat us to the punch as well. One last question: where can we find you on your socials, please?
You can find me at Steve Wraith on Twitter. You can find us Steve Wraith on Facebook, Steve Wraith on TikTok, Steve Wraith on Instagram, but most importantly, NUFC Matters, Steve Wraith on YouTube.
Steve, thank you so much indeed, my guys. Fantastic seeing you. It's been a while since I've seen you. You look in good shape, and you are an absolute legend.
Top man, so are you, John. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. Walking alongside Shiraz and heading myself away to other YouTubers as well, like I said millions of times. And atmosphere's common fantastic. Oops. And you know what it is, right? I mean, I met a few people. I met Steve Wraith, I joined the Dog and Parrot, and met a few fans as well. And yeah, people are confident we're going to win this game today. I spoke to a few people. They say they're going to win this game, and they're going to do the Arsenal again. And this is fantastic. Lovely weather, lovely people. People's having fun.
Come on,
people having a good time. Yes. And
come on.
yes, all these fans saying come on and all this and that. People are just lovely. Loved a lot. Big up the Newcastle fans. And yes, let's do this, people! Yes! Hey, I've got Pete Parlock, PD Parlock on YouTube. As usual, big up to you, Pete. How are you doing, guy? You good?
Very well, thanks, John.
Fantastic. Newcastle Arsenal game. It's a tough game today, but I fancy us. We're going to win this game today. I mean, how do you think it's going to go? And
absolutely. I mean, it is going to be challenging, but why can't we win? Look at who we've put aside this season, and it's just been brilliant. Only lost one home game. We'll be up for this game. The atmosphere is going to be lightened, and I'm going to say a 2-1 win today. I believe we can do that. We win this game today, that will end their title hopes, and it gives us. And if we win, I think we'll be well on the way to a top 4 finish.
do you think Sven Botman's going to be a miss today? I don't know if he's playing today. I don't know how true it is.
I've not heard anything, so I'm assuming he'll be playing today. Hopefully, fingers crossed he is.
I tell you what, he has to play today if it's supposed to be a massive miss. Yeah, I mean, look, we got to start well, Pete. We didn't start well the last game.
No, we didn't. We've got to start on the front foot and just go at them. If they're going to be missing Saliba and possibly Gabriel, we could open their defence today. We really, really can. Ever since Saliba's pretty much come out injured, they've struggled in the back. Yeah. And we can use that as an advantage.
Yeah, and Gabriel could be out as well. Right, tell us where you can find on the socials, Pete.
PD Prologue on my channel, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, PD Prologue as well. Follow me, and I'll follow you back.
Big up, Pete. Thank you. Adam P as well as usual, top YouTube full-time and all. Adam, after everything going to go today, I mean, Arsenal at home is going to be an interesting one.
Oh, well, today's going to be a tricky one, John. I've been a bit nervous, to be honest, the last couple of days. I'm not normally nervous for the game. I remember coming in for the Tottenham match and I always felt like in the back of my mind I'm going to beat Tottenham. But today I'm not quite that confident. Now, I know we're Arsenal in a bit of a tricky situation because they have to win all their games now and it requires City to at least lose one game in order to win the Premier League, which I don't think is going to happen. I think City are just too good now and the games have ran out. So for Arsenal, it's about making sure they can close the gap and just give themselves the best possible opportunity. Yeah. There has to be 3 points today, and I don't think they're going to do it. I think Newcastle, we can really play this into our hands if we play the cards right. Newcastle's home form has been exceptional. No flags on it today, the fans, the players, everyone is ready for this game. We have to get something today. We just have to. We're playing so well. I'll be disappointed if we don't, John. I'm confident. I know I've got my nerves, but I think that's probably more nerves than anything. I do fancy us big time today.
Yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, right, I mean, for me, I mean, I fancy us winning this game today personally, but I still think 2 more wins is going to get us Champions League. let's hope that's the case, man. Do you think you're going to get those 2 wins somewhere?
Well, I think 7 points statistically does get you Champions League football, depending on Liverpool's results, because all they can do now is win the remaining 3 games, and they're not much further than Newcastle. So I think 7 points statistically we can get up. Obviously 6, it just depends on how our teams play. I've had a look at Liverpool's fixtures. I still think Leicester away and Villa at home won't be easy, but you're probably on paper expecting to win their final 3 games, and Newcastle we've just got to win 3 matches, get the job done. If we get 1 point a day against these, I think we're in a very, very good position, John. But if we come into this game, lose, then we're starting to win out of games a little bit, and then the likes of Leeds away will become a much harder game than it will be already. So it's important today to get at least 1 point. I think any result today, we're looking very, very good, John.
Champion, one more question quickly. Where can we find you, please, on your socials, please?
So just Adam Pearson on YouTube, as well as Twitter, Instagram. Again, just type Adam Pearson and it should pop it straight away. Appreciate it, John. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.
Cheers.
An Arsenal fan, Rich from All again. Check out his YouTube, it's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, what do you think of the game's going to be today, mate? I mean, are you nervous today, or are you not looking forward to it, or are you just
Well, I mean, it's going to be a tough game, isn't it? I mean, Newcastle's home form has been brilliant. So, you know, our last away game at Man City didn't go particularly well. Last season's game here didn't go particularly well. So I'm just hoping for a better performance. And I want Arsenal to show a bit more fight than we have done in the last few games away from home. And that's what I want to see. And if we do, we'll have a chance. But we have to win. A draw's not even good enough for us today, so it's going to be tough.
Yeah, William Saliba's a massive miss. Gabriel's could be out as well. I mean, it looks like it's going to be Rob Holding at the back, and what's his name, the Polish guy, Kiwa, and he's a class player. He's played for Spezia, and he's a composed player as well. And the back 4 is going to be quite weak today, but I think Saka's going to be key for us. Martinelli needs to up his game, in my opinion, yeah. But it's up front. What's going on up front, and what's going on off course up front, mate?
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't like to rotate the squad very much. I don't know why. He likes to stick with the same players. I mean, we've got some options now with Trossard coming in as well. Willie played Trossard today. He played against Chelsea. Martinelli was on the bench. I've got a feeling Martinelli might come back in. Obviously with Jesus and Saka. But I mean, it's your front 2 that kind of worries me. Wilson and Isaac, they're both scoring goals, aren't they? Do you think he'll start on both today?
My opinion, I'd love to see them both start the year. If I'm honest with you, like, you know what I mean? I think Eddie should go for it. Just give it a go. We've got 5 more games to go. Just go for it. We need goals, we need wins, and just go for it, man. Would you? I don't think you want to see them both playing, don't you? Really?
Not really, no. That's what would worry me. We've had defenders today, especially if Gabriel's not fit. Having Isaac and Wilson at us, I think that would be a real problem. But I don't know. I think Newcastle want to try and keep it tight, and you know they're not going to want to go too gung ho early on in the game, are they? I don't think it's going to be like the Tottenham game when you scored 5 goals in 20 minutes. It won't be like that, hopefully not.
I don't think it will, but I hope it does. I don't will be. And one last question. Give us a scoreline today, please.
I mean, ordinarily I'll take a draw, but a draw's not good enough. We have to win, so I'll have to say 2-1 to Arsenal, but I'm not confident that's what it'll finish, to be honest. I think it will be a draw if I win.
Rich, I love your confidence, my guy, and you know, look, end of the day, you know, we've got to see what happens. Richard, do check out over again on this podcast. It's absolutely fantastic. I'll be going back on it soon, I'm sure. Richard, thanks again, mate.
Cheers.
I've got Archer with me here, and my God, when it's on Peach Channel, my God, he's a funny, but it's a great guy. Archer, just a question for you, Eddie Howe. I mean, how good a job he's done this season, Newcastle?
Oh, Eddie Howe's done really well this season. To be fair, ever since we got the takeover and that, and like this time last year we were fighting for relegation, and now this season, like he's done a really good job with Newcastle, and obviously bringing them players in, and obviously you never thought that would be fighting for a top four finish.
Yeah, and we've got today's game against Arsenal at St James's Park. It's going to be a tough game, could be a nervy game for recording people. How do you think the game's going to go today, Andrew, mate?
I reckon we'll go out there and attack them. Just go for it and see how things go. But I reckon it'll be a draw today.
A draw? Okay. Cool. And so what score is going to be? What's the score?
I reckon 2-2.
2-2? Okay. And can we get Champions League this season? Can we get Champions League?
I reckon we can. Very positive, but I reckon we're going to get Champions League football.
Oh, gee, thanks so much indeed, my guy. Love, thank you very much. I've got Davey with us, and Davey, today's game, Newcastle Arsenal. I mean, first, before we talk about that, Eddie Howe, how good a job he's done this season? What
Fantastic job. Absolutely fantastic. Get us in Champions League next season. Fantastic job he's done.
I was going to ask that question as well. Today's game against Arsenal, you know, how do you think this game's going to be, and are you looking forward to the game?
Yes, I am. I think it's going to be 4-4 again. I think it's going to be 4-4. 4s each again.
Oh, okay. I mean, good. I mean, good for the time.
Great comeback in history.
Yeah.
Sure, it's got that crap goal past them.
Yeah. Great for the purists. I don't think it'll be any good for us. Probably give us a heart attack as well, 4 seasons, like, you know what I mean. But yeah, are we going to make Champions League this season?
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
100%.
Champions stuff.
Finish third.
Finish third. And one last question: Eddie Howe, should he be a manager of the season?
Yes, he should. He deserves it.
Fantastic. Dave, thanks so much indeed. There we go. Last but not least, I've got my guy, the legend of the podcast. It's Paul for the Team Review. Paul, today's game. You sound a bit nervous, man. Are you nervous today?
I'm apprehensive, John, I must say. I mean, I've just seen the team line up, and obviously Wilson and Isak are starting together, so I don't know whether I'm excited or worried about that, because that sort of takes away what we've got on the bench. But listen, if Eddie Howe thinks that's the team that's going to dominate Arsenal today, then I'm not questioning Eddie ever again after his team selections, after what we've done in the last few weeks. So yeah, apprehensive, but confident at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, this game's going to be tough. We had some great games. We had a force each game, and we came up 4-0 drawn. Last season, we took them apart. I don't think Arsenal fans would like to see that Wilson's back in, because last season he took us apart. And can he do the same again, because he's on fire?
Yes, we can do the same again. We've got to have a better start this time, though. I think we need to start better, because if we don't, we know that Arsenal have the players on the pitch to punish us. So it's important that we get off to a good start this time and not a bad one. But you know, you just never know with Newcastle. It's that roller coaster ride. But I'm pretty confident they'll be fired up. The ground, the atmosphere in there will be unbelievable before the start. We know it will be. The flags, the scarves. So we do our bit, and hopefully the players will do theirs.
Well said. One other question. Score prediction today, please.
My head says 2-2, but my heart says 3-1, so I'm going with my heart. 3-1.
3-1. Paul, share the love, my guy. Thank you so much indeed. Check out his channel, Toon with You. Check it out. 2 years. You've got Ian. I tell you what, if Ian wasn't on the football, he'd be a comedian. I think he's a brilliant comedian, but he's a great guy. But
thanks, mate.
Ian, good to see you. Are you nervous today's game?
Say it again, sorry?
Are you nervous of today's game?
No, not nervous. 3-1.
Okay. And what do you think Eddie Howe's job so far? I mean, this season.
Brilliant, amazing. Yeah, I wouldn't swap him for anyone. Doing a great job. I think he's made the right choice today as well. Got Isak and Wilson up front.
Yeah.
We're going for it. We're going to get 3 points and almost solidifies the Champions League. So yeah.
Fantastic. I mean, can we get Champions League this season?
Definitely, 100%.
Yeah, that's fine. And one last question. Score prediction, please.
Say it again, sorry?
Score prediction.
Score prediction is 3-1.
3-1 to Newcastle.
3-1.
And obviously, you haven't got the socials. Just turn you on Twitter.
I'm just on Facebook, mate.
What's your Facebook account, please?
It's just my name, Ian Sutcliffe.
Yeah, Ian Sutcliffe. Fantastic.
Sweet.
Ian, thanks so much indeed.
Nice one, Johnny.
I've also got young Tommy with us. Tommy, I look forward to the day's game.
Yeah.
You are. And Eddie Howe, how do you think he's been doing this season? How do you think the job he's done this season? Are you proud of his work?
Best manager in the league. By far.
Cool. And are you nervous today's game?
Nah.
Isak and Wilson starting together. Are you pleased?
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to go for goals today?
Sorry?
Going for goals today? Are you going to score plenty of goals?
I would say 3-1.
3-1. That's your prediction, 3-1, yeah?
Yeah.
Fantastic. And one final question I have to ask you. I know you're a young lad. Your favourite player of the season for me? Joel Lennon. Yes, he's Brazilian. Cost 40 million. He thinks effing, but he's Joel Lennon. Yes, Tommy. Love to you. How you doing, man?
All right, are you?
I'm great. How do you think the game's going to go on today, lad?
I think it'll be 2-1.
2-1 to Newcastle, and you know Isak and Wilson's starting again, are they?
Yeah.
So, yeah, should be. Martin, Charlie, Martin, just a couple of questions. How do you think the game's going to go on today?
2-1.
2-1. Eddie Howe, how good does this work this season?
Oh, good. Excellent.
Fantastic.
Manager of the year.
And one final question. Can you get top 4, yes or no?
Top 3.
Top 3. Listen, you take care, my guy. Well, finishes Newcastle United 0, Arsenal 2. It's a disappointing scoreline today because I thought we was going to win this game, but it's just not to be. The referee had a shock of the game today, and we scored at the very first. We should have scored in the first minute, hit the post, but at the same time, you know, we had a blatant penalty dismissed, and took a VAR, took about 3 minutes to sort it out, and unfortunately, it just denied it. It was a stone cold penalty, and the referee had a poor game. But the first score. First goal was the first score was just it was a good shot, Odegaard in the back of the net. It was poor defending, he shouldn't have closed it down, but we had a couple of chances. Isak had a good chance, Ramsdale beat him to it, and we could have gone 2 or 3-0 down, like Nick probably makes a couple of fine saves. But in the second half, I mean, we hit the post again, Ramsdale with a world-class save, and then they got a second goal. Rodgers loved a bit of trickery, cut the ball back to score their own goal, and you know what it is tonight? I mean, we give it a go, we keep going, and we're not out of it yet. We can still get Champions League. We still need 7 points. I still think we're going to get Champions League, but the Leeds game is going to be massively important. We must get a winner and a run next week. Then we've got 2 home games against Leicester City and Brighton, and then we've got to go to Chelsea away. But I still think 6-7 points will see us get in the Champions League. Man United's got to lose tonight. They must lose against West Ham tonight. And I tell you something, if West Ham go and beat them, then we're back in the race. But I think it's going to go to the wire, get that Champions League spot, because Liverpool won yesterday against Brentford. I believe they're going to get through, and I still think we'll do it, but we've got to take the chances like we didn't do today. But guys, if you like the video, like what you see, like and subscribe please, and I will do the fan cam later. And until then, I got 2 fans here as well, absolutely fantastic, thank you very much indeed, and yeah, just subscribe to John Sinclair TV, and the fans are disappointed, but they're still in good spirits. I'm in good spirits, of course, and let's do this. We're the lads, people. Go on. Come on, Toon. We're the lads. I've got Gary in the chat as well, and Newcastle 0 and Arsenal 2. Just for a result of the day, and we gave it a goal, but good enough. I thought Arsenal were the better team. I thought the referee was absolutely shocking today, lost control of the game. I thought Bruno, Joe Lynn, they were non-assistant today, second half. Gary, take it away, man.
So what I will say is the referee needed to take control of the game a lot better. Everyone could see in the game what they were trying to do. They were dropping to the floor every 2 minutes. They were disrupting the play, but the referee needed to say, pack it in. Because every opportunity they were dropping the floor, they were disrupting the game, and the referee lost control of the game. You could see it at the end of the second half. Temmers got flared, but the referee didn't take control of it. In the second half, I will say the midfield was non-existent. Bruno and Joe Linton were non-existent in the second half. I would have brought on substitutes a lot more quicker. I'm not saying like how to do his things, but with Maxi, you got like the unpredictability, where they didn't know what to do. I would have brought him on a lot quicker, and like I said, he did do it near the end, and we got a bit more opportunities, but the referee lost control of that game. He did. Every opportunity they were dropping the floor, they were. Arsenal got in our head. I'm not going to dismiss it. Arsenal got in our head, and teams are going to look at us now saying, all you need to do now with Newcastle is get in the head. Eddie Howe needs to work on that mentality-wise. I agree. Because they played the occasion more than the game. So in future, because teams are going to look at us now and think, just disrupt the game, get in the heads, this, that and the other. Top 4 is still in our hands. We will make top 4 still. It's a blip, but mentality-wise, we need to work on that a lot more now. They do. And like I say, the referee did lose control of the game, because the first opportunity, the second opportunity, when they were dropping the floor, every opportunity, the referee needed to say, get up. I know what you're doing. Get up. It's not working. And like I say, it was a tough game. It wasn't a hard game, but we're going to come against these teams now where they're going to do it a lot more. For us now, they are going to do it a lot more now. We need to work on the mentality-wise on our side. That's all I'm going to say.
I mean, we've got Leeds next Saturday. Are we going to bounce back next week? You said you're going to bounce back. I mean,
bounce back,
That's the game we
It's
have
going to
to
be
win now.
It's going to be a hard game. Samuel is going to come in. He's only had a week.
Yeah.
2-1 against Man City is nothing to be sniffed at. He's going to have 2 weeks now at drilling the defence. I think if Newcastle get an early goal and disrupt it, I think it could be 2-3.
That's what needs to be disrupted.
That's what needs a thingy. Newcastle's still going to make top 4, but we need to work on mentality-wise. That's what we need to work on.
Yeah, thank you very much indeed, Gary. I really appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much. I've got Tam with us as well, finishes Newcastle 0, the Arsenal 2, and tell us your thoughts on the game, mate.
Come here for Newcastle, mate. You know what I mean? They're robbed today.
Yeah. Did you go to the game today?
The rob should have been a penalty.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, look, the referee lost control of the game today. I thought Bruno Jordan today was non-assistant. And tell us your thoughts on the game, mate. Tell us some more on the thoughts of the game.
Played good, but like they're just robbed. First goal. If they'd have scored the first, it was a game changer. You know what I mean?
And it was definitely a penalty, yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, the VAR. I mean, to me, I don't want the penalty anymore. I really don't. I don't want the penalty anymore because I just don't know. I mean, this VAR, no, it's a joke.
Blatant penalty, blatant. You know what I mean? Blatant penalty.
I mean, we got Leeds.
That was a game changer, was it not?
We got Leeds next Saturday.
So you badge them up.
We got Leeds next Saturday. Are we going to win that game next Saturday? Ellen Road.
3 points.
And can we make Champions League?
It's easy.
Yeah?
You know, Champions League.
Champions League. Listen, thank you so much indeed for letting us know, mate. I've got Norman and Sarah with us. This finishes Newcastle 0, Arsenal 2 at St James's Park. Very disappointed today, but I thought that we played well, but I thought the referee, once he denied us a penalty for VAR, we actually killed the game. Killed it.
The VAR thing is shit. It's absolute shit.
I think we could have done it a lot better. We did be a bit crap.
But we weren't the best, we
weren't the best, but we tried. But at the end of the day, I think they need to step up.
Yeah, the thing is, right, I mean, I thought Bruno today was... There's no pressure on us whatsoever. There's no pressure on us. Whereas Arsenal is pressure on them because they want to win the league.
Yeah, the thing is, right, I mean, we had Joe, I think we had a chance in the first minute, hit the post, and it's unlucky. Yeah. And, you know, I mean, once we didn't get a penalty for VAR, I thought, let's be real, I mean, Arsenal started up their game, and Odegaard, once got the first goal, it's always going to be difficult.
Exactly. But at the end of the day, we're going to come back fighting.
Odegaard, he's a Norwegian.
Come back fighting.
Yeah, one more question from me. I mean, we lost in the second goal, own goal. Are we going to bounce back next Saturday against Leeds United?
Oh, we're going to smash Leeds.
I think that game's going to be so massive now, like, so massive. And I'll tell you something now. Yeah. And who's going to be man of the match today?
Man of the match?
Against Leeds?
No.
Wilson.
Who do you reckon's man of the match?
I was saying that. Paul,
Man of the
what do you
match.
think? Man of the match for Newcastle?
Well, I wouldn't say the referee for sure.
No.
Who would you say?
Okay.
Probably
against Leeds, Wilson, mate.
Probably this fella from Birmingham.
Yeah, just this fella for turning up. But just to turn it up, man.
Ed Sheeran.
No, man. Who's man of the match?
Man of the match, I would say. Who would you say?
Who you go?
What I say? I think we looked way better. I just think that they scored when they scored. I think that we looked better than Arsenal. I think they scored when they scored, and sadly we hit the post too many times. And we looked, in my opinion, we looked the better team. It was really unfortunate that we didn't score, and they scored the few chances they had. And like we hit, how many times did we hit the post?
Loads, twice.
Like, that's how football is sometimes. It's like sometimes you win and sometimes you lose it. I feel like that game was ours to win.
You're right.
And they got their goals, we didn't get our goals.
Yeah. Exactly. Man of the match for you, man of the match?
Man of the match for me? Oh, it's a tough decision.
Man of the match?
Oh, I always big up Joe Linton, because I always think he has big, massive power. Now, I have to watch it back to give you an accurate opinion, but I always think Joe
And can we make top 4 this season? 4 games ago?
I believe this one game is the game that we can afford to lose. I think that we can.
Yeah.
If we play on form, if we play like we are, top 4 should be ours. And this is a game against Arsenal we can afford to lose.
Yeah. Thank you very much indeed, mate. What's your name?
Tom.
Tom, thank you very much indeed, Tom, for that, mate. Thanks very much. Ian with us when Newcastle lost by 2-0 against Arsenal. I thought it was a frustrating game. I think the game was lost when the referee decided to deny us a penalty through VAR. After that, when Odegaard got to the score, then I think there'll be one in my opinion. Ian, take it away, please, mate.
Yeah, it's the only decision the ref gave us, and he overturned it. So it was pretty poor display from him. Arsenal were an embarrassment, rolling around on the floor, time wasting from the 3rd minute. I don't understand that, but if they think they're going to win the league playing like that, they're not going to. We were poor though. Bruno wasn't on his game, as a lot of players weren't. Murphy was really quiet.
Yeah.
We missed a couple of sitters, really. We should have scored. Should have at least had 2 goals and drawn the game. I think it was actually quite an equal game. Both teams were as poor as each other.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that's the way the cookie crumbles on this day. But we'll be back next game, 3 points, and we will be in the Champions League.
Well, I hope so. I really do hope so. We've got 4 games left. We've got Leeds away. We'll comment out in a bit. But for me, I thought he touched on Bruno. I think he didn't authorise this game, did he? Stamp his authority today. I thought he was quiet today. I thought Georgina did a fantastic job, and to be fair, I thought up front, Arsenal's movement is fantastic, and we just couldn't live with our back foot, just couldn't live with them at times.
Yeah, well, I didn't think they were as good as you obviously do. I thought they were pretty poor as well, but you know, 2 teams played. I think we were playing against 13 men today with the ref and the VAR, so it is what it is. Onwards and upwards. We'll win 2 games. Liverpool will drop a game anyway because they're poor defensively, so I'm not worried. We'll smash. I think we're going to smash Leeds anyway. Fat Sam going in there is good for us, so yeah, we'll play all around them. So yeah, that's about it really. Pretty poor play today, but that's the way it goes.
Yeah, we got to just move on for this game today and just knock on the heat. But exactly. Touch, come back on the Leeds game, and he just mentioned it as well with Sam in charge now. I mean, can we bounce back next week?
Of course we will. 3 points next week, 100%. I think we'll win all our games left now. I don't think there'll be a problem. So, sorted, mate. Not a problem. Just disappointed with today.
Man of the match today for you?
Well, not the ref. I wouldn't even want to give a man of the match, to be honest. I didn't think anyone was that decent. I'm not giving it to one of them.
Definitely not.
One, so disappointing. Nobody.
Okay, Ian, thanks for coming on, mate.
Take it easy, man.